for you, that's what I like.
What's up, y'all? It's Beauty and I am back with another video. Let me push the camera up some more. Hope it doesn't fall. You guys should see the way I just set up my camera. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure you guys looked at the title before you clicked the video. This shall be a very interesting topic. So this video is going to be about getting rid of toxic people, or just getting rid of, to not make it seem a little too harsh, you can just say people that's not really like on the same page as you, or people that's not really putting in toward you, like you being a successful person, or you know, just stuff like that. Basically getting rid of people, period. So basically what I have to say about that topic is, first of all, you can't just wake up and be like, okay, I'm gonna cut this person off because they got me mad yesterday and I'm not really cooling it with them right now. You know, you can't just cut off people for like petty stuff like that, because some people may want to know the reason, and sometimes you never know, they may feel the same way. So if you just say, you got me mad yesterday because you ate your Kit Kat weird. Okay. So we're not gonna be cutting people off for that type of reason, you feel me? So basically that's what I'm gonna be talking to you guys about, cutting toxic people or people off. So the first thing, like I just said, is to have a reason for doing it. Secondly is to evaluate yourself. So what I mean by that is, let's say your reason for cutting off somebody is because you just realize, or you notice that, you know, you guys don't really click. You guys aren't really the same person. Well, not the same exact person, but you guys just don't get along that much, and you realize that maybe it worked out, you know, maybe you guys' relationship was cool and popping in the beginning, but now that, you know, you spend a little more time with them, you get to know them a little more, you're like, don't think I want to have you around. And most of the time when those type of situations happen, both people notice. So it's not like you're the only one that figures that you guys are not really clicking how you should be. They probably notice the same thing too and don't know what to do. So sometimes it's good to talk about it to the person. Sometimes it depends on what kind of person you're dealing with. Not everybody is easy to talk to. You can't just, you know, try to reason with everybody, because especially in our generation, it's all about, you can't talk to nobody anymore. Like, talking just doesn't work anymore. So yeah, that's one way to deal with it if they're that type of person. But another way to deal with it is, first, like I said, to evaluate yourself and make sure that you make sure you know exactly what type of person you are, what type of friends you want, and you know how you're going to do it, and make sure that you're consistent with being who you want to be. Because if you want to be like, let's say you have a friend and she's kind of like more of a party goer, and you were that type of person but you're not anymore. So let's say she's like a party goer and she doesn't really focus too much on her schoolwork. She's more like, okay, instead of doing homework, let's go to this party. Or instead of studying, I'm not going to help you study because I have to go somewhere. Like, she just keep coming up with excuses to not like help you positively, like in the direction that you want to go. When you have those type of people around and you realize that you don't want to be the person that you were and you want to become a new person, what you have to do is you have to bring out that person. You can't be a partier but want to be like a scholar, and then sometimes you on and off with it. That's gonna make you guys keep being friends. Because if you say, okay, today I have homework and I really need to do it, but tomorrow when you get homework, you're in a whole nother mindset. You're like, all right, school isn't really that important, you know, let's go party and whatever, whatnot. That's not gonna help you that's not gonna let that person know what you're about and what you're trying to do. So then they're gonna feel like, okay, you are still this type of person, so I'ma still act the way I'm acting with you, and we're just gonna have fun together. You feel me? So if you're trying to get rid of somebody, you have to make sure that if you're trying to get rid of somebody because of the fact that you guys have different dreams, different goals in life and whatever, you have to make sure that you stay on that road and that path that you're trying to get to, because anytime you get right back on their path, they're not going to think there's nothing wrong. They're going to think, okay, even though she has her days where she want to be this, she still come back to these ways, so we just going to, you know, kick it when she's on that track. You feel me? So y'all will never drift apart, and eventually what they're going to do is you guys are gonna like do what you do so much and have so much fun doing it that you're gonna start to be more of that person, and they're gonna start influencing you to do certain stuff, because they're realizing that even though you want to get to that positive, good person, you still have that mentality. So sometimes, especially if they're friends that don't really want the best for you, they just want to like party with you. Sometimes some people do it even to like get, I don't know how to say, like popular or like be known. Some people are just your friends just to be known. But yeah, so if they're that type of person and they realize that when you're like that, in that bad or negative vibe, negative mindset, like they're going to try to hold you in that mindset. They're not going to want you to be great. They're not going to want you to do this and do that. So you got to make sure that if you want to be somewhere and you want to do something, you want to be that person, that goal, you want to reach it, you have to make sure you stay on that path, because as soon as you stay on that path, they're gonna, every time they try to come at you and be like, you want to go to this party, and you be like, no, I gotta study, and you keep saying, no, I gotta study, no, I gotta study, eventually that person's gonna drift from you, and they're gonna start trying to find friends that are like them, and eventually y'all just gonna stop having contact. They're gonna stop calling you up, they're gonna stop asking if you want to go here and there because you keep saying no. So getting rid of toxic people, or getting rid of people that aren't on the same page as you, what you have to do to get rid of them is to just be who you want to be who you see yourself in 10 years, you know. Don't go back and forth between this person and that person. I mean, like, as yourself, because some people have like two sides of them. Don't go back and forth between those two sides of you. Stay on one side and make sure you stay there, because, and then sometimes when you stay on that path that you want to go to, you'll meet people that are just like you. So then not only will you will just lose that friend and then you're going to be lonely, you're going to lose that friend and you're going to find more. So it's not like, you know, you're going to be lonely and you just have that one friend and they're like your life, they're your only friend and they understand you. No. You're going to find more people that have the same exact dream, the same exact goal as you, that's going to have that same positive energy as you, and all you got to do is just keep it there. You know, like, don't worry about losing friends, because friends aren't what makes you. Having friends is not the goal in life, okay? And I believe that some people really think that having friends or being known or being in that it crowd or whatever is really all it takes to really like be successful in life. But that's really not it. Like, you have to make sure you set your goals, you have to set your standards, you have to make sure that, you know, you're straight with yourself, not with anybody else but with yourself, because as long as you can go to sleep at night and be satisfied with who you are, that's all that matters, to be honest. And yeah, so when you have a relationship with somebody and you realize that they're just not the type of person that you want to be around, just let them know, like, listen, if they're not the type of person, well, if they are the type of person that you can talk to, just be like, listen, okay, we can hang together because we're two different people and it's just not gonna work out. Or you can just be who you are, be who you want to be, work towards your goal, and they will eventually drift off from you. And don't even worry about if they want to come at you wrong or whatever, and they want to be like, oh, she this and that and she this and that. That doesn't matter. They can say whatever they want, as long as you know, and as long as you tell a few other people what's going on. Like, at the end of the day, you got rid of that person and it's a done deal. And I know you try to be back.